Damon, congratulations. Comprehensive victory there against Jules Van Dongen. How would you sum that one up?
Yeah, come in with a bit of different mind frame, you could say, and just a happy win. Just a happy win at the end of the day. The stats mean a bit of nothing in that game, to be fair, and I just feel, just a happy win. I just enjoyed it.
Talk about different mindset. What was that mindset then? What was the change?
Yeah, obviously coming off the loss of Rob Cross, I watched that game back and I didn't like myself. That's not me. And like I said, it's a different. I learned from that straight away. I knew what I did right. My missus told me what I did wrong, and I didn't believe her at the start. Obviously, I'm not going to believe anything anyone tells me at the start if I'm just coming off a loss. But within seconds, minutes, moments, I knew what I did wrong, and especially when she told me, I enjoyed myself today. I really did, and things happened. Whether it might have been, I missed a couple of doubles there. I might not have scored too well. The stats might not have been great, but it didn't bother me because, I just enjoyed myself, and I think that's more important with me at the moment. It's just enjoying and playing some good darts, and that's pretty much it.
Overall, could you take so much positives from the Grand Slam? Obviously, I know you said you didn't like the Rob Cross game, but other than that, there were so many good bits that you could take from it. Yeah,
it just felt like I got through with stats-wise, you would say I've got through with a B game. I got to where I got to with the B game, but it wasn't a B game. It was, I took moments. I did things when people might not have been able to do things, and like I said, I did these things at the right time, and that probably means more than stats in general, for sure. And that's the player I've become, and the player I'm still becoming, and I'm still learning at this stage, that's for sure. And I feel at ease. I really feel at ease, and really happy about what's going on. And I'm working hard. There's no two ways about it. I'm always working hard, and I think things are ready for me.
Did Australia winning the Cricket World Cup take away some of the pain?
Ease. No, we did that with ease. What are you on about? I mean, Maxwell, never in doubt. What was that, 97 for 91 in the group stage? Yeah, we're never in doubt. You're kidding yourself. The World Cup, we lost a few wickets. Smithy, yep. That was in line. That's all right. We'll let Labuschagne come in and head to just do what he does, and we'll just get the win, and that's it. So, look, it's been massive for sport in the last, few months. I watch a lot of sport and thrive on and things because I feel like I know what it takes for sports people to reach these levels and to do great things and to keep their mind, and it works in all sports, and that's how I feel. So for me to gain some things from this and learn things, and so I think it helps me as well to watch sports in such a great high level and what it means to a lot of people.
Good time to reflect as well, being in the top 10 in the world as well, because I know it happened at the Slam and you were like, oh, it's great. Have you had time to look at it and just, I am one of the top 10 dart players in the world?
Rab Bain's gone. How would it feel to be top 10 in the world for the last 4 days, and now you have to and you just dropped to 12 now? I'm like, oh, thanks, mate. I said, you know what, in those 4 days I'll let everyone know about it. It's massive. Look, like I said, it's absolute massive, because I've come from where I've come from, not to do anything. I've done massive things, don't get me wrong. I've done massive things. I've climbed these ranks, but I feel people put me in a category up here where I should be doing more all the time, rather than there's been players on tour of 10, 12, 15 years. They're not done what I've done. So I look at that, but yet they've put me in this category. So I'll take it as a compliment, as being that I should be doing more. I should be doing this. But at the same time, I always got to reflect, going, you know what? I've done really well. I have done really well. And for these people to put me down in such a high category is a positive rather than a negative. So there's things like that. I'm absolutely stoked to obviously be number 10 in the world at that stage. This tournament we'll decide if I'm 10 or 12 or you know what I mean? I'm not going to drop outside the 16 at the moment. So, and I think all that matters is on the world's draw and who you play, who you don't. There's a lot right, but at the end of the day, look, I'm happy what I'm doing and where I'm at the moment, and it's taken a great team effort, especially with my wife. We've accomplished so much, and that's what we've got to look on. We've got to not dwell on so much negative stuff that happens, rather than, 4 years in time, and this is what's happening for Damo, and happy days.
Damon, many congratulations.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Damon, you mentioned it up there, he was really enjoying that game, and we've seen throughout this year that you've been having a lot of banter with the crowd. Has that been a conscious decision to engage with them more and just enjoy the crowd to try and help your game?
Yeah, not so much the crowd, it's not even, it's just myself. Whether the crowd enjoys my ridiculous, silly dancing, or like, you know, I was doing a bit of shuffling up there, don't worry about that. But nah, look, it's more about myself. And feeling ease up there straight away, rather than being the serious guy and need to win this and do that, and that's probably what even happened in the Rob Cross game. To be fair, I tried a little bit too hard. Rob, mate, took all his chances. He's a world class player, and that's what you expect. So for me, in times like that, then I've just got to let go. You know what I mean? I've got to let go and treat tournaments like this even. Like I said, I let go there. The stats might not have been the greatest, but at the end of the day, I enjoyed myself. I got the 6-1 win, and I think that's more important than averaging 116 odd and maybe even losing or 50. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those, mate. I'm just looking forward to the next round, and I'm just going to have a bit of fun up there now and just relieve that pressure, so to say. And I've been learning a few things.
It was a comfortable win over Jules, but is it sometimes hard to focus on your own game when your opponent is struggling up there? We've seen what Jules can do this year, but that wasn't his best performance. Yeah,
100%. You could see that, and I think that's what just grew my confidence in that game, just to stuff around with this. And if I had a trebleless visit, I knew I was still in the game. I knew things were still going to happen. So it's one of those. But I feel it's one of those that you learn when you will come up against someone that will not miss a treble. Then what? Then what do you do? I think you got to stick to your guns. You still got to be enjoyable. You got to be like Luke Humphries. You know what I mean? That guy has not got a phase in the world at the moment, and I feel he's learned over the last 2 years of what he needs and what he wants, and you can see it in his game. People say he's boring or something like that. He gets on with it. He knows what's happening. He knows, and I think he's the way he's turned his life around in the last 2 years, whether it was with his health, with his mental game. There's something that I'm looking at. There's no two ways about it. I'm definitely looking at. There's talks about it, especially me with my missus. We talk about why is it happening for him? Why is things happening for him? And I believe it can happen for me. And I've got to take a leaf out of what Luke Humphries is doing. That's two ways about it.
You mentioned what you've done in the game in the past 4 years, and we know how tough it is from you guys in Australia to come over to Europe, to commit to the tour. Have you thought about sort of how long you can do that for over here in the UK?
I feel like I could do it forever. There's no to it. I really do. I feel like I could be that consistent player. My game is based on consistency, and I feel like I can do this for a great deal of time. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be here for a great deal of time. I want to get in, do what I can, and then get out, because I've got family, friends all at home. They don't live in the UK. They live in Oz, don't they? So that's where I want to be. And so I need to find these extra few percents of while I'm here, and I'm going to do these things. I'm not here just for a holiday. I'm here for what I need to do, and get on with it.
Brilliant. Cheers, Damon. Thank you very much.
Mate, just on that, Damon, have you set yourself a financial target that you want to hit so you can go home?
Not yet. I think it keeps moving. It keeps moving with the world. The world. Oh no, we put this on this. We put this on. The hardest thing is, I feel, right. Say 10 years time, right. So 10 years at the start was the goal. Going 10 years. That's a long time. Yeah. In the dart realm, it's not a great deal of time, to be fair. I've been here 4 years, and I feel like I'm just starting. And I'm like, far out. That's 4 years. So I think at the start, 10 years, and it was like, well, we do what we need to do, and then we'll go. But yeah, like I said, 10 years I don't think it's enough. it more depends on my partner, obviously, my wife. She's here for me and the things that I do and all that. The only time I look at it is, the worst thing is, say, 10, 15 years time, right? Say I'm top 8. You're guaranteed X amount, a ridiculous amount, mind you, and I'm sure money will go up in the next 10 years. So it's like, do you turn that down just to go home and worry about things like that? So I'm thinking, in my head, I'm like, you know what, one more year, but at the end of the day, I think we'll know when the time comes, and that'll be it.
Cool. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers.